Hey Switchheads, how's it going out there? Welcome back and thank you for joining me for my Missed the Boat review of Girabox. This is one that I wanted to review at the latter end of last year, but alas I did not get time to do it, but I'm going to do one now for you because that's the kind of guy I is. And if you tune in right to the end of the video, I'll be giving 2 copies of this game out for free. I've got a NA and EU code to give away, and I'll be doing that at the end of the actual video because the developer's such a top guy, he thought he would give us a code for both regions, and thank you very much. So why not join us in Discord, link below, pop on our brainy hats and find out what the skinny is, mate. Gameplay. So basically you're taking control of this little square with, I think it's a G in the middle, but I could be wrong. And the aim is to get from wherever you start all the way through to this star. And basically it starts simply by just moving around. By the way, the actual controls are left and right trigger buttons. Yeah, that's all it is. It's quite simple really. Or is it? No, honestly, that's the controls, but it does get more difficult the further you go in. First you start lightly, no objects, and then you start with objects that block your way and kind of like do the same as you. You know, whenever you go left or right, they kind of like cascade with you. And then you have to find a way of manipulating them so that, well, they don't end up following in your exact path. And then there's levels where there's objects that move, like walls that come and block your way and sort of like move forward and backwards, blocking you, so you have to like tactically move yourself around so that you eventually get past them. And then there's static walls that you have to kind of like move yourself around as well. And then there's buttons on walls that you have to press in order to open up like gates so that you can go through them. And all this is set within like packs, and each pack has a certain amount of levels within it that you have to conquer, each increasingly getting harder and harder until you reach the ultimate last level, which pretty well uses everything within it and is a real challenge and quite neat to behold and to actually play. The graphics, well, it's a bit low key, but we've seen things like this before, and graphics does not make the game, luckily enough, but it really doesn't. As long as it has the gameplay, which this does seem to have, and if you're into puzzle games, I think you'll enjoy this look as well. It has a nice unique way about itself, and some of the things that happens within the actual game is quite unique and quite different. One might say it's used very well. The sound. Well, again, the sound's very minimalistic, it's not really much to it, but it does have a nice soothing soundtrack to it. The good, well, it's a good puzzler for a start. It does make you think, it starts easy, gives you that false sense of security, ooh, this is quite easy, and then ramps up. It's quite diverse, it's got lots of different mechanics that it uses, and it uses them well, and the soundtrack's kind of soothing as you play. It's also very cheap, kind of, I've got that much money saved up in my Nintendo points wallet. Online leaderboards, which is always a must for this sort of game. The bad. There's not really much bad about the game. It's cheap, it's cheerful, it does what it says on the tin. If I had to pick at anything, probably the sound is like, it's just mainly boop, boop, which, you know, is what it is. It's also on the little bit short side, but then again it's under £3, so what do you really expect here? And as usual, I don't score my Missed the Boat reviews out of 5. I give you my view of whether you should go out and buy it, leave it, or wait for a sale. But Girabox is so fun, relaxing and cheap that I can't do anything apart from recommend buying this game. I bought it last year and I did play it. I got really far into it and enjoyed it. It was just a shame I couldn't review it at the time, but I had so much going on in the real world, as 2020, just like 2021, is seemingly turning into a bit of a full-on year, one might say. So anyway, that's my review. Now for the giveaway. Now, as I said, I have 2 giveaway codes, an NA and a EU code giveaway. 2 obviously lucky winners, and all I want you to do is leave a comment below. Anything nice. Let me know what you think of the game, let me know what you think of the video, anything, or just start a comment and start a conversation. Talking about conversations, join us in Discord, that would be much appreciated. We have lots of conversations there. So that's the end of another review. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure, and it's been great seeing you all again, because life is better when we switch together.